Hey everybody, Chef Beardsley. Today's the day. We're going to start the build. I want to start off in no particular order. I want to say thank you to a bunch of people. Sergeant J's RC Adventure. He helped me get the engine that we're going to use in this build. I'm going to link everybody I'm talking to in the description. The hobby shop where I got a lot of stuff. Unreal RC. They'll be linked down there. Another shout out to Gus's Custom Creations. Me and him were talking back and forth. He was really helping me out because he used to race Truggy class in Nitro. I was shooting ideas back and forth with servos and all this stuff, so he helped me out a lot and just like giving me ideas, and bouncing stuff off of him. So huge shout out to him, and anybody else that like really like helped me out. I think they're the main three. I believe if I'm forgetting somebody, I'll mention you. I'll link you. I'm sorry, but here's everything we got. Starting out, we got 100K diff for the center, 60K for the rear, and 60K for the front. Oh, another guy I want to mention, Wookie Nitro. The battery and stuff idea for the receiver and stuff came from Wookie Nitro. If you guys don't know who he is, he does awesome videos. He makes some awesome kits. And I was watching his kit, so I actually got the battery idea from him. So shout out to Wookie Nitro. I don't know if he even knows who I am, but yeah, check him out. He does really cool stuff. Speaking of the battery, this is the battery I got. 3200 mAh, 7.4 volts. It should last all day. I got the Reeves 400 SCV2. The specs on this thing, I had this linked in the description. It's gonna be a beast. That's for steering. This is gonna be for my throttle and brake. It's a little overkill, but I want a little more strength for when I'm braking. Obviously, if you guys seen, this is the engine that Sergeant J's RC Adventures helped me get from Italy. It's gonna be a beast. It's 4.66 cc's, big block. It's gonna be an animal. This is the pipe. It's an off-road pipe, super strong, super nice. And then this is the header. And for the inside of the disc for grease, I'm going to use disc brake grease. Earl Moorhead swears by that, and he does crazy speed runs and stuff. And if Earl says it's good stuff, I don't think this is the brand he uses, but he said disc brake grease, so that's why I picked up. So another shout out to him. Like I said, I think I'm going to be mentioning people all the time because I talked to a lot of people and picked a lot of people's brains. And obviously the kit. If you guys don't know, I will be doing this live also, but I'm also going to make videos on builds, so per bag. So if you guys want to follow along live, subscribe. If you just guys want to, obviously the live will be up before I edit the video, so it's going to be like in pieces. It is cold in here. I have the heater going, so if you guys hear the hissing, that's what it is, because it did snow yesterday. So yeah, we're let me set this all up. I'll start the live, and we're gonna start with the first bag, guys. I'm super excited. All right, guys. So like I told you guys in an introduction to this video, I am live right now. I have a couple people in here. If you guys want to follow along, feel free to subscribe. If you guys just want to watch how it's built, I'll have separate videos for that. But I'm gonna do the entire thing live and make videos. So if you miss the live, don't worry. You'll be able to see the build as we go. So first bag A. Literally the 9th page. We're going to start by doing the rear diff, building the rear diff. But I looked a little bit a little ahead. They want us to build the rear diff, then put the oil in, then build the front diff, and then we're going to build all the diffs, put all the fluid in all at once, because that way I'll have everything built. I can let them sit off to the side. So we're going to start off with step 1. I'm going to open this bag up. I'm going to lay everything out. And then we're going to go from there. That's what I like to do. I like to set up each step, so that way you can just literally put it together, kind of like the pictures has it right here. I also bought a magnetic mat here, so if there's a bunch of screws and stuff, I can line everything up there, and then I won't have to worry about them falling. So let me open this bag up, lay it all out, and then we're going to get the building. Alright guys, so we got bag A1 as per the instructions. I have everything laid out. Bag A1, when you're doing this, make sure you get everything out of the bags. Try to, if you have a mat, try to keep it on the mat. because you drop something like one of these little small pins or something, at least in my shed, it's gone forever. Alright, so try to keep it organized. Even when you know the bags are empty, I set them off to the side, because you never know. There could be like a little spacer or something you missed. Like, I'd rather have it built than throw the bag away. You know, like, I've dug through trash before to find things, so we're gonna take it easy. And what I noticed with the diffs, front and rears have these little I don't even know what to call these, like little valleys in there. So that's front and rear. The center is all smooth. So we're going to, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to set you guys up high, build it here, and maybe speed up and talk, and stop, talk, speed up and talk. So we're going to see. So let me set you guys up and see how this is going to work out. Sorry for if it's kind of half-assed. It's the first time I'm actually doing a kit and recording it at the same time. So yeah, we're going to learn as we go. Alright guys, I got you set up on the tripod. You should be set up. So let's do this. It says you got to grease. They want you to use the black grease that came with them, which actually I might do for this right here, because it does come with the black grease. I only need a little bit for the shaft here, so I think that's what I will do. There's my nippers. Look at my grease. As you can see, just a little bit. Neat. So this bearing has a little raised edge, and as per the instructions, that little raised edge goes against the case like that. The little raised edge goes right up against that case. Then we're gonna put the cup through like so. And then you're gonna get one of these little rubber gaskets for the bottom. So there's a little bit of black grease on there. This is just so it makes a better seal. Nothing crazy, just a little guy, just a little bit. And I actually just picked up new picks for this build because I needed picks. They were on sale. Cool. It's recessed. Now we're gonna put this, if I can grab it, then this washer, just hold it. Just hold it. Got that screen. I'll do screen. I put 2 levers on that, so unfortunately, like I said, like I super so I'm just out there. A pin goes in. Obviously, guys, if you guys built diffs before, you should know. You guys should see this, right? Yeah. Little pin goes in there, holds that down. Little pin. That's my deal. I guess I'll use my 11 inch. It's all good. All right, cool. Glad you understand, man. Thanks. All right, so now getting this pin in here. Diffs are like the bane of my existence when it comes to RC, guys. Why are you making that? So this is the part I'll fast forward on the video. You guys that are here for the live have to suffer through it. Alright, so come on. Turn this. Lay this down the camera. Come on, man. Got it. Alright guys, I fast forward that for you guys. But if you guys look, there's a channel that goes all the way down. That's where the pin goes in. And then you kind of have to wobble it in there and just slide it through with a pick. People on the live had to suffer through that with me. Sorry about that, guys. Jessica, what's up? How you doing? RC guy, appreciate you coming in. What's up? What's up, everybody? How's it going? Now I'm going to use a little bit more of their grease just to go under here. I'm going to have just a little under there. Gear goes in. There's it seated. And that's step one. Alright guys, that's step one. Just built the back end of the diff. We're gonna build the front end, and like I said in the instructions, it says they want you to fill it and then do the rear front diff and the center diff. We're gonna build all the diffs and then fill them all up because that's just how I want to do it. So that's diff one. And then I'm going to build the front end diff here for you guys in the video. And then I'm going to build the rear and the center diff. The center diff just looks a little different, but it's built the same way. And then when I go to fill them, I'm going to turn you guys back on. So we're going to build this one, and then I'm going to build the rest of them, and then we're going to fill it on there. So let's build this front piece. Again, with the bearing, there's a little lip on the bearing, if you guys on live can see that. Goes up flat against it that way. If you guys on live can see that. There's a little lip here. Can use a little bit of their grease. How you doing, Jessica? Then this rubber seal, I'm gonna put a little bit on here as well. Not much, just like a little bit. Gonna push her on down. This is going to get a little bit on the rear here just to give it a good seal. And we're going to go flat down like that. And then at a pin, if I can grab it. Back there. So you guys watching this later in the regular video, it's the second half of the diff right there. Then I think we're going to, I'll cover that when we get to it. So these little spider gears and stuff I'm going to put off to the side for now, because that's for when we are going to add our oil, or diff juice as I call it, and our seal. Do not drop this, do not get this dirty. Do not accidentally cut it. So when you're going to open this bag, it's in a tiny bag. Make sure when you slice it open, do not hit this, okay? So yeah, that's literally how these go together for now. I'm going to do the same thing with the next two, and I'll turn you guys back on, and then we'll get to filling them. Alright guys, so we built most of the diffs. So we got the rear, the front, and the center. Yeah, so now we're gonna go into the manual and fill them up with diff juice. The manual is actually pretty cool. It tells you you can do it by weight if you're using the oil they're using. I am not, but it does come with the oil or diff juice that they recommend you use for racing. But we're gonna bash, so I'm going to run where is it, 60k in the front and rear and 100k in the center for bashing. And we're not going to weigh it out, we're just going to do it by eye like I normally do. We got to put the gears in. I want to put some diff juice in first, then put this first set of gears in, a little bit more, and then put the second set, and then fill it up, and we're going to let them sit and bubble up. So let's see if I can get you guys in a good angle. Should be good. So we're going to start with this. Is your front, not rear. This is your rear. Like I said in the manual, they want you to build the complete diff and then move on to the next one. But I wanted to do this way and just build them all at once. Don't let that go all over. We're gonna build our first set of little gears here. Make sure you guys can see. I'm gonna move you guys closer for the video when I get this set up in there. So if you guys see, I put a little diff juice in the bottom, and then I put this first set of gears in. I'm gonna put a little bit more juice, then put the second set of gears in, and then fill it up the rest of the way. You don't want to go to the top, you want to go like right above the gear. Like, you don't want it to overflow. I got 2 bottles of this. Guys, it's gonna make a mess of stuff like this. And if you guys are in this video right now, or on the live even, if you can't find differential fluid, I found it at DDM, Dave's Motors, or Dave's Discount Motors. I think it's just Dave's Motors now. They were the only place I can find differential fluid. So if you need it, he had it last time I checked. So. Try not to get any grease in the holes. Keep putting that bottle in front of the camera, guys. I'm sorry. Now I just turn it slow, just to make sure the differential fluid goes all the way down and through it. It helps pull up some of the bubbles too. I'm gonna add just a smidge more, not a lot, just like a little dab. And then again, just gonna turn it slow. You can already see the bubbles coming up. But let me move you guys closer. If you guys look, it's like literally just below that, just a little smidge. Don't want to go too high with it, because you gotta remember, you gotta put this back piece on, and that gear goes down in there a little bit. So now we're gonna do that to the rear, the front, and the center diff. The rear, my front and center, my front and rear, I'm sorry guys, is 60K. My center's gonna get 100, but I'm gonna repeat the step in those two, and then I'm gonna let it sit, let the bubbles come out, and then when I go to put the backs on and screw it down, I'll turn you guys back on, and I'll update you then. But honestly, I'm just gonna repeat the step and just swap out to 60K for 100K for the center. It's the only difference. Alright, I'll turn you guys back on once those bubbles settle out. Alright guys, just an update. I'm doing the center diff now. I have the front and rear sitting there for the bubbles. When you're building the center diff, these little spacers go in round side down for your gears here. Alright, so I'm going to fill it up and I'll get you guys back on when I go to seal them up. Alright guys, so all three diffs are filled. Again, 60K front and rear, 100K center. So now we're going to put it together. So we're going to make sure there's no diff oil in where your screws are going to go. Just line this up. I had a little bit of diff juice on these edges just to hold that down. That's it. She's on there. So now we're going to take our screws. What size are they? They are 2 mil. And we're going to tighten these down in an X pattern. So get started here. X pattern. Yeah, you want to go to an X because you don't want one side to go down, the other side not. You want it to go down evenly, guys. Sorry if it's just like, if you're like, oh, well, no crap, but some people don't know, you know. And I'm not saying I'm an expert, because I'm not, but I'm going to use my driver, but I'm not going to go all the way down with it. I have on the low side, so it doesn't go crazy on me. I'm not going to snug these down with this. I'm going to do that by hand. That's just to make it go a little faster. If you don't have it, if you don't have a driver, you'll be alright. It's just going to take you more time. I can't tell you how many RCs I've worked on with no driver. So yeah, now I'm just going to snug these up by hand. You don't want to go too crazy because you are only going in the plastic. Because if these were going in the metal, we'd be using Loctite. And boom, guys, I think that's it. Should be good. Now we're going to make sure it's smooth. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's probably one of my best filling diffs I've ever built. I'm not going to lie to you. That's, she's smooth. Real smooth. Alright, so boom, that's the rear diff built. And we're going to just repeat that process on the front and the center. And then we'll go on to the next step. So I'm going to, like I said, just repeat that same process. And then when I put those all together, we're going to turn you back on and we'll see what the next step is. Alright guys, so all the diffs are done up. They feel phenomenal, super smooth, super nice. This is your rear with the cutouts. This is your front. And this is your center. Mold together super easy. I'm just not a diff guy, I just don't like doing diffs. But your second bag, bag B, is going to be your shocks. So we're going to build some shocks up.